Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your August 2025 reading. I'm Corinne from Sacred Star Tarot. We're going to take a look at what you can expect for your month of August and any advice. So I hope you're doing really well. Welcome if you're new to my channel, and welcome back if you're returning. I'm so glad you're here. Now, of course, August is Leo season, and Leo, we are in our fire, in the part of us that has charisma, that is bold, that's confident. So during the month of August, you might find that you're wanting to shine your light more brightly, put yourself out there, work on your self-confidence, because all of that fire is going to be behind you this month. On the 9th of the month, we then have the full moon in Aquarius. Now, with every full moon, it is the opportunity for us to see, as the full moon reveals to us, what we can't understand or what we haven't been able to get insight into a part of our life. Now, this full moon being in Aquarius, it's all to do with your individuality, the way that you are authentic versus conforming or people pleasing. It's an opportunity to really let go of some of the ways and the patterns and the habits that have kept you from being your authentic self. You also might get an insight around how you would like to help the greater good, because it's a sign of altruism. So how your life helps the lives and the connection to everyone else. So that's a really beautiful full moon. And then by the end of the month, all of that Leo fire will be moving into Virgo. And Virgo, we will take that Leo fire, that boldness, into the practical. So that might be the time where you're wanting to start a new routine, scheduling, attention to details, taking that daily walk, looking after your health, starting a new food plan, all those Virgo qualities. So that's going to be beautiful change towards the end of the month. So that's what's going on in the sky. Let's take a look, Taurus, at what you can expect in your month. And I've meditated on your energy and what Spirit wants you to know. Now, looking overall, it's going to be a very interesting breakthrough transition for you, because the central focus or theme for your month is the 8 of Swords in reverse with the Lovers. And, she's the ways, with the swords, it's the mind. So it's the ways that our mind traps ourselves, when we can't see the wood for the trees, and we feel trapped by our thoughts, our life, what our mind keeps feeding us. And so I think you're going to be seeing it, seeing this restriction and how the mind is keeping you feeling a lack of love, a lack of fulfillment, a lack of joy. But, mid-month, it's like, I understand it, but I don't know what to do about it. I'm not sure how to break myself free of this. Now, the beauty of this card is we can see the river by her feet. And that's the waters of the divine that always lead us back to the ocean. And there's always freedom, in this card. Because when the swords come up, it's like the swords are the greatest challenge that we ever have. And the swords are the way that we think, our mindset, what our mind tells us we think is possible, isn't possible, fears. And for us, especially in our day and age, our mind is our biggest challenge. And with the tarot, it's mastering, we go through the process of mastering our mind. And I think that's what you'll be really focusing on this month, is releasing yourself from this trap. Now, what's very interesting is leading up to this, coming into the month, is the Two of Wands. You have the Two of Wands and the Three of Cups. So I think you're coming into the month very open, feeling good, excited, looking at, wow, I want to do something in life. I want to change. I need something new. Looking out. You're looking out at the world and the opportunities and what do I want to experience next? Being in a high vibration of looking forward to life. And what I think has happened is then, having all this energy and wanting something new, but then the mind kicks in. Then the mind goes through all of those, but I can't. I want this change, but I feel trapped. I can't see a way out. I don't know a solution. And that's what you'll be working with through the month, how to set yourself free so you can have this new inspiration, new opportunity. Then you have the Nine of Swords and the Four. So this is what I mean. You'll be so much in your, working, there might be a bit of discomfort during the month, when we're stuck in our mind and our thoughts. And this is like the fears that we have, that things can't change, that I don't know how to solve a problem that I keep facing. I don't know how to be free of my current situation so I can have a new experience and feel more calm and feel at peace. And the Four of Swords is like, it's the mind that needs to be, the fears in the mind that need healing, which I think you'll be doing this month. And we're going to dive deeper so we can get more specific about this for you so you can have this breakthrough. Okay, then we have the Ace of Wands and Justice. Yeah, so this is getting the understanding, the insight coming in, the inspiration, so that you can have, see things clearly. So let's clarify your reading so we can get more specifics. The great thing is you go from the 8 to the 9, and the 10 of Swords is the end of the cycle where we've let go of something. We've let go of a mental belief. It's something that has kept you trapped, and this is to give you more freedom. It's like when I understand what is in my mind that makes me feel that I can't express myself in this world. Then I can release it, I can heal it, and then I feel lighter. I've healed a part of my mental body, my mind. So let's find out. So I call upon the Holy Spirit, I call upon the light and the divine to help me clarify this reading for the beautiful Taurus so that they can release this mindset and have more freedom. Help me clarify this reading for Taurus, for their highest and their best path ahead, to get this freedom that they're looking for, to get the truth of a situation. So for some of you, this could be an actual Two of Swords. Interesting. This could be an actual situation, that you're feeling trapped in, like an external situation, whether it's with work, relationship, something like that. And you're feeling trapped and it's just, you're having a lot of fears about it, but at the end of the month, you're getting the truth of it. For others of you, it will be an internal belief. And the Two of Swords is where, you just don't know the answer. You could be back and forth. I can't see the truth of this. I'm feeling trapped. It started off, I started off so well, and now mid-month I'm feeling trapped by my mind. I can't see a way out. It's causing a lot of stress, a lot of suffering. I can't make a decision on it. But then by the end of the month, you've got a decision. You get, the justice is like, seeing the truth of it. Seeing the truth of it. So let's ask, can we please get clarity on the Eight of Swords? Oh, wow. Okay, you have the Hermit and the Tower. Yeah, so something needs to shift and change. What is this about? Two major arcanas. So that's like the big breakthrough, the big transformation. But what is this about, Spirit? Can we please understand? Okay, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Cups. So for some of you, this is a relationship that you're, struggling with and not being able to work it out, see the truth of it. I think you're doubting it. You're not sure, something doesn't feel right. But by the end of the month, you see it clearly and you get this breakthrough. And ultimately, this is to help you to have more fulfillment, to have a new level of love. If it's not a relationship, let's find out. What else can this be? Oh my goodness. Yeah, for some of you, this is a mental idea, a fear in the mind. And, when we're looking at like the astrology and what's going on in the world, there is a collective anxiety. And, maybe your anxiety is heightened this month. Maybe you've got more fears. There's something that's caused this indecision and this fear. But you'll get a breakthrough on it, because the truth is that the hand of the divine is always involved, always there in your life. This can be the reminder that those fears can just be broken down. We turn fear into faith, because with the tarot and with our spiritual journey, it's a journey of alchemy. What is alchemy? It's like turning our fear into faith. Understanding the beliefs that aren't true about ourselves and turning them into the truth. Do I feel that I'm stuck and helpless and fear the future, or do I know that I'm the creator of my reality and that source energy is always there to guide me, staying in a state of optimism, seeing life as being hopeful? And this is to get the breakthrough, because it's like the universe is helping you from living in suffering, a level of suffering that may be even unconscious, to living in a level of, to having a breakthrough on this, to see life as being hopeful and optimistic, and that you've got the ability to create the life that you want. You're never stuck. I think some of you, this is like, I feel really stuck in my life. I can't see any optimism. And this is to help you see what it is within me that needs to be released, so I can have that experience and I can create what I want in my life. I can go for my 10 of Pentacles. And the realization that I was never stuck. It was just a trap in my mind, deceit in my mind. So this is an incredible breakthrough. Looking within, getting the breakthrough, allowing that solar energy to come back in so you feel more revitalized, energized, and whatever you were wanting at the start of the month, and that fulfillment and that openness and that excitement, then you'll be able to shift whatever is blocking that by the end of the month, so that you know you can have abundance. You know that things can work out for you, that you can have fun, that you can play, that you can create, that life is good and it's possible for you, because it's like this belief makes us feel like it's not possible for us, for you. And that's not true. It is possible. And so this month is like really helping you to get the breakthrough on this. Because as within, so without. So changing that inner state then opens up so much for you. The 10 of Pentacles, everything that you want to feel safe, to feel secure, to have joy, to feel that all your material needs are met. And that's the journey of our life and our spirit. Okay, now is there any advice for Taurus? Is there any advice for Taurus, please? Queen of Swords. Oh, too many. There we go. Queen of Swords. 6 of Cups reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, and the 7 of Cups. Now this is very much about not getting caught up in your mind and illusion. Our mind we can imagine all of the things that we want and all of our fears, but we get to choose. What you focus your attention on this month is just so important. Being really clear, Taurus, on what it is you want. These are like the hand of the divine. When we understand we're connected to the divine, and all the divine or source, God, whatever you believe in, which is unconditional love, all it wants to do is give you free will to have what you want. And it wants, the best for you. So it's up to you to decide, it's what you focus your attention on to. If you focus on knowing that I'm loved, I want the best, this is something in my heart that I want to imagine and then bring into my life and create, then you can have it. But we just don't train ourselves. So we get mixed up and we have, visions of all the things that we don't want and the things that could go wrong. And I think you're becoming really aware of that this month. It's like not going back to the past, knowing that you're different, you're a new person. It doesn't matter what's happened before. You've learned, you've grown, you've become a different person, and now you can have more. You can realize that you're deserving and worthy of more. And releasing this mind, this block in the mind, the part of the mind that makes you feel that you can't and it won't happen and you're not good enough, or whatever those fears of the future are too. That like he doesn't hold any power unless we believe it. And you're the creator. You're the creator of your life. Okay. Is there any challenge? So 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is a challenge, can be, he's like when we've been through so much and so many battles, you could be just a bit worn down through all of that, especially with the stress of the mind. It's quite exhausting. So rest if you need to rest. Make sure you keep your energy in a really good state. for the month, like sleep, rest, take the pressure off, have fun. Okay, now let's see, because that's pretty clear. Let's see which animal spirit will be guiding you through the month. Could we please have an animal spirit for Taurus? Which animal spirit? Oh. Okay, you have intuitive and loon. So it's a very mystical animal leading you through the month. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. That's beautiful. Remember that you are loved, that you are supported, that you can have what you want, and this will be release of the mind that's kept you trapped so you can have more abundance. So this will be a big breakthrough. So Taurus, that is your reading for the month of August. I hope that's given you guidance to help you really have this release of the mind so that you can have peace, joy, have the fulfillment and everything that you want. I'm sending you all of my love and light. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and shares. They help my channel more than you'd know. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.